Hi, guys. John Martinez. I'm going to talk about a biographical exploration of Queen Austen, life, and contribution of literature. Jane uh, Austen was born in December 16 in 1775 and died at 18 of July in 1807. Was an English novel, known primarily for her sixth novel, which implicit interpreted the critique and comedy born to Britain landed. And then in the end of the 18th century, Austen of Austen's often explored the dependence of the woman's marriage for pursuit of power, social standing, and economic security. Early life and education. In 1783, Austen and her sister Cassandra were sent to Oxford to be educated to were by Mr. Hawley, who took them to Southampton later than this year. Then autumn for both girls were sent to home after catching typhus from which Jane Austen nearly died. She was from the home educated until she attended a boarding school and with her sister from early in 1785 at the Reading Abbey Girls' School, ruled by Mr. La Tournelle. Literary achievements and impacts her work are implicit to the critic of the novel for sensibility of the second half of the 18th century and the early part of the transition to the 19th century literary realism. Her deep use of social commentary, realism, and biting irony have earned her acclaim among critics and scholars. Jim Austen anonymously published The Sense of Sensibility in 1811, Pride of Prejudice in 1813, Magnified Park in 1814, and Emma in 1816. These novels were modestly successful, but through her little fame during her lifetime. She wrote two other novels published and both in 1817, Nor Danger Away and Persuasion. General styles that she was be a part. Uh, Austen works implicit criticism from the sentimental novels of the second half of the transition 18th century and are a part of the transition the 19th century. Literally realism, uh, the earliest English novelists, Richardson, Henry Field, and Tobias Smollett, were followed by the school of the sentimentalism and romantics such as Walter Scott, Horace Walpole, and Clara Reeve, and Anne Radcliffe and Oliver Goldsmith, whose styles and genre often repudiated returning to the novel and slender threads, to the transition of Richardson and Field for realistic study of manners. Illness and deaths. Austen was feeling unwell by early the 1816, but ignored the warning signs by the middle of the year. Her decline was a mistake, and she began to a slow, uh, regular deterioration. The majority of biographers really on Zachary Cooper's in 1964 retrospective diagnostic and lists her cause of death as Addison disease. Although her final illness has also been described as a result from Hawkins' lymphoma when her included diet and left his entire fortune to his wife. Effective, effectively, sorry, Deshaun Harrington, his relative, she suffered a relapse rating. I am ashamed to say that the shock of my uncle will brought on a relapse. But a weak body must excuse weak nerves. In conclusion, James, Austen literally genius and her ability to capture the complexity of human relations and social dynamics have cemented in her place as the most beloved influence writer in English literary canon. Thank you.